Hello, good evening, friends, and welcome to tonight's teamfortress.tv cast of an ESEA-Invite match, one of the few remaining for the regular season. We have Lost in Translation, already qualified for Lange, I believe, in the third place slot, versus Me the Monet. What a clever pun. I am Seanbud, and joining me is Lange. Say
Langebud. Hi.
Langebud.
You know what? It's video games.
I want to give a shout out to Curtis Russ for TRUKTRUK. I want to give a shout out to TRUKTRUK for doing cam for tonight's match. He's a tired Curtis, and thanks for stopping by the cam, Kurt. Always a pleasure. Kurt, do you have anything to say to the stream? Okay, Kurt said yes. We'll find out what that is later. Meanwhile, we start talking about this before we introduce rosters. Let's talk about the I guess the invite standings. Right now, Me the Monet and Wheel of Anime are both tied at 8 and 6 in invite, and that at the fourth and fifth spot. And in the head-to-head, I think they are 1 and 1, and I think the rounds 4 advantage is, like, I want to say heavily in favor of Wheel of Anime. If anyone wants to do some fact checking, go for it. I researched this last night at about 2 a.m. so. Really thorough. Almost wrote a report on it. So basically, what you have here is this match is somewhat of a must-win for Me the Monet because their second remaining match is against Team IT. I don't know if they're still going to be Team IT. It's a shame those servers are going down. More on that later. But yeah, they can't count on a win versus it, so this is pretty much becoming a must-win for them if they want to keep their LAN hopes alive. We Love Anime has to play Mix-Up and 6 Cuties, so they also have to secure a win. Somewhat of an easier time doing so with their remaining schedule, though, I'd say. What about you, Lane?
I have no idea what any of the schedules are whatsoever. But
Monet plays It's and this match now, and We Love Anime plays Mix-Up and 6 Cuties.
yeah, I mean, I really don't know who's going to take that spot. It really still feels like a toss-up to me. Which honestly, in recent memory, or hell, even not so recent memory, I think this is the furthest into the season, like, this tight of a LAN race has gone. You know, how many times does it come down to, like, the last week and maybe even potentially the last match? It's not too frequent.
Yeah. So, shaping up to be, I mean, aside from the top two teams being pretty dominant over the rest of the field, there have definitely been some good contests throughout the season between the teams vying for the 4th place spot to get to LAN. Do we have any... We have a lot of players on both rosters that would be first-timers at the ESEA LAN. So it's always nice to see new talent show up in Dallas and see what they can do.
Speaking of new talent, Sean, why don't we go over some of these rosters?
We should go over the rosters. It's about time, I'd say. Would you like to start?
I would.
Okay.
So, currently suited up in both colors, because it's ESEA pregame and doesn't matter what team they're on, we have Lost in Translation. Bedonsky playing the Demo Man. Desco, better known as Decimate and Sezco, playing the Scouts. Mela playing Roamer. Friend of the show, Dustin Smacka Woods. Smacka on Pocket. And Pascal on Medic.
Pascal, wow.
I know, right?
Surprising. It's surprising to me that Lost in Translation would switch up their medic when they're trying to, like, qualify for LAN this late in the season.
It seems risky.
It's risky. You want to develop the team chemistry, like, early on in the season, and then hope to, like, be hitting your stride when it's time to, like, win the important matches. So I don't know. I mean, we'll make sure to get some cam time for Pascal. We'll see how he does. Kind of anxious to see. I believe this is his first invite match, is that right?
Yeah, that is correct, Sean. I have it on good authority.
Okay. I will do the Me the Monet roster. Their lineup is going to be Giggly and Steve C are the scout pairing, Ranga is the demo man, Ninja Nick and Grape are the medic and pocket soldier combo, and Mile, that's Mile High Militia, right?
Correct.
Mile High Militia, the beast on Roamer.
Super friendly guy, by the way. I like him a lot.
Really nice guy.
Like, if someone wanted to nominate him for SIVO League Admin, and if he was up for that, I'd be like, yeah, give that guy SIVO League Admin.
Who? Mile?
Yeah, the guy we were just talking about, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot who we were talking about.
No, it's okay.
Anything else I guess this is the
Did
first...
you go through the rest of the roster?
I think I did, didn't I?
I
think we did the whole roster. We did the whole roster.
What are you doing for Christmas, Sean?
I'm gonna be working. It's gonna be miserable.
Really? That sucks.
Yeah.
I'm going to
like
Chicago to visit my family.
2 or 3 days off between Christmas and New Year's. I don't know.
Dang.
That's not. I mean, that's some. It's more than some people get.
This is true.
All right. Let's see. This is, I believe, the first ESEA week with the final version of Snakewater. Became official last week or 2 weeks ago, right?
Well, ESEA isn't using...
Isn't this the current version? The official version? I'm pretty sure it is.
Didn't
we just play a match on client on this?
Dude, I have no idea.
I thought this was
Is
the
this
official.
G7 or is this Final 1?
I think it's Final 1.
I can figure this out by typing status in console. It is Final 1. Quality reporting, as always, from the Bud crew. This is indeed Final 1.
We need a sideline reporter. Did I say porner?
Yeah, I mean...
Entirely a different profession, not necessary.
I don't know where the re part of that comes in. Do they just, like, describe it to you?
I guess. Oh my goodness.
So Christmas is coming up.
So Christmas is coming up. What are you getting me?
I'm not... Well, I mean... That laser beam shirt really is the gift that keeps on giving.
It is. I'll put it on and I'll look at myself in the mirror.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah. Pretty cheap gift also.
Yeah.
Do you want to like text me some pictures of yourself?
I only wear the shirt and then I just kind of stand in front of the mirror and then do that Spider-Man friend or foe thing.
I have a story about Christmas and gifts. My girlfriend was asking me what to get me. Or is that asking
that was a rough sentence, man.
Asking me what I wanted for Christmas, and I told her, "Hey, the Twitch store is open for 5 days only. So if you want an easy gift, give me this baller hoodie." And
I have one of those.
Yeah, right. I wanted one.
It's paper thin.
Yeah, and she pretty much confirmed that she ordered it for me, so I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be the highlight of my decade for sure. And anyways. Following up on that story,
I'm excited.
I also ordered the t-shirts.
Okay.
And when I received my t-shirt, I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Why don't I just get my t-shirt and not my hoodie?
Oh.
And then I remembered. I was checking my email for
she asked me what she wanted and what I wanted to get me.
Because she asked me what I wanted to get me.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get me that. She got me that.
Yeah.
So I didn't get it yet, though, from her.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, she's getting it for me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a happy holiday.
Are you simply having a wonderful Christmas time?
Yeah, but all I want for Christmas is you.
All I want is my 2 front teeth. I need those fuckers.
What's the one about chestnuts? Chestnuts roasting.
Isn't that like a
on
Rat Pack
an
song?
open fire. Yeah, I think it is. Something, at your
Jack
door.
Frost nipping at your nose?
Your door.
He's not nipping at your door.
Many times, many ways. We'll stop.
Do we have to?
No. We're still killing time. I don't know why they haven't read it up. There's 12 in the server.
They're probably listening to this karaoke.
Yeah, they're probably singing along.
Yeah. I know all the viewers at home are.
The control point is being contested.
Who's your player to watch on either team?
Well,
my player to watch for Lost in Translation obviously going to be Pascal.
Right, of course. Breakout.
He's going to have to perform for Lost in Translation to have a chance at winning this. Invite Medic is like people like. I guess Pascal has played Medic in the past, from what I've been told. And like
I think they
Medic
picked
is
him up from Bloodline
different...
Champions. He's one of those transfers from another game. Not a lot of people know about, but you know the skills from BLC really do carry over to Invite level TF2 almost directly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Yes.
Alright. Good to know. Bloodline champions, you say, right?
Yeah. From
Is that like
Stomach
Battle
Studios. Nope. James Too Good Harding. It's actually too good. Pascal is actually too good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, Invite Medic is an entirely different learning curve. It's everything's faster. The roamers are better. The scouts don't miss. You need to be very timely with your Ubers and your Uber flashing. So hopefully we'll see some good performance out of Pascal and the rest of the Lost in Translation combo. I'm excited about this Desco combo though. I want to see these guys at LAN.
Let me wax poetical about Desco for a minute, Seanbud.
All right.
So, one, we have Christian the motherfucker Lamel. That's Decimate, for those of you who don't know. And for those of you who do know, he's still Decimate. Former Mighty Duck, part of the Flying V, one of the strongest aimers I've ever had the privilege of playing with. Got that robot pistol arm, pretty decent sniper as well. Great guy. Just to round it out, well-rounded player. He's got the looks, he's got the talent, he's got the heart. Much like his partner in crime, Sesko.
Alright, we're ready up and we're going live.
I'm gonna keep going.
Two guys. Okay.
So we have Sesko, who's pretty great. Shoots dudes, did a voiceover for Tip the Hats video. March 29th, 30th, check it out. tipthehats.org. And yeah, I'm gonna watch those guys.
Yeah. The scout pairing. Great group of guys.
Great group of guys. Great
Gourly wash.
Great group of guys.
Alright, let's move on. Players to watch for Show Me the Monet. Who you got?
Well, I've not seen Ranga play in Invite at all. I've played against him in IM more than a few times, and he's definitely been one of those sort of rising demomen that's always impressed me. But this will be my first time seeing him do his thing in the upper echelons, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes.
I agree. I'm going to be watching Mile High Militia. I want to watch him flying a mile high above the point. Do you get that joke?
No.
Wait, do we have someone DHing? Is Smacka DHing? I heard
I
a
hope
DH.
so.
I think I just heard a DH.
I'm watching Smacka.
I'm watching the red team roll out. I'm going to be watching Smacka.
Oh, yes!
He is DHing. Alright, we're
All
on the
eyes.
Smacka cam. I want 8 air shots this middle. No more, no less. Smacka going aggressive with the DH. Oh, excuse me, that's Mela aggressive in kitchen. Smacka's posted up on the shack. Just doing that mid-range spam, which DH is quite effective at. A little more effective than the regular rocket launcher. A couple picks go down. On the side of Lost in Translation, the Demo and the Soldier and the Scout. Actually, excuse me, Ninja Nick is taken down, so now it's down to Pascal. Let's see if he can get his Uber. He's at 90%, trying to tank Smacka. Smacka is really low on ammo. Pascal's got a high tail out of there. 91 health and staying in the fight. I guess he knows how lit everybody is. Ooh, wow. Pascal does get taken down at the end, though. Trades with Giggly.
Wait, was the post-mortem needle kill on Giggly?
Oh, man.
Wow.
Really impressive frags so far from Pascal.
Yeah, strong showing. Gonna do well at LAN. So yeah, we currently have both medics going down in that initial exchange on mid. Ninja Nick obviously dying much earlier than Pascal, who sort of went down after that extended fight. So he's gonna come up earlier, have a 20% Uber advantage over the red team. Blue team getting buffed. They're getting back to mid. They're starting to hold up on these chokes, but both Demomen are up, so stickies galore surrounding these chokes, especially around Saw. Gonna enter this stalemate formation. Not gonna see much of a push happening until, I think, Show Me the Monet gets their Uber. And I wonder if they're cognizant of the fact that they have this much of an Uber advantage. I mean, I would certainly hope so, being that this is Invite, but, you know, it's 20% and it's Snake Water. I don't know necessarily how easy it is to push off that, but it looks like they really want to. Ninja Nick and his soldier Mile, great pushing through here. They've actually already Ubered. I'm going to try to get my eyes on Pascal and Smacka, see where they are. Smacka actually going down. Pascal currently sitting at 85% Uber. They do have to back up. That was a really good Uber from Show Me the Monet, getting those 3 early picks. Very quick aggression in just that couple seconds of difference of Uber advantage. Pascal at 100% takes out the needles. Oh my goodness, super risky. Just barely popping that Uber before dropping. But it's not a great Uber. It's super defensive. They only get 1 kill. That's Cisco onto Steve C, Scout for Scout. And they're going to try to push out here as they actually do have 2 picks, but, you know, again, it's a very hard point to push out of, Sean.
Yeah, I see some trades still happening in yard. It looks like Lost in Translation got their Uber Force. They wanted to try and steamroll that into a second push, a 2 retake. I see the medic actually Uber sawing a scout and saw he does finally get taken down by Badonsky pill. I don't see where, didn't see where that one came from, but anyways, Ninja Nick does go down. So now huge momentum swing for Lost in Translation. Really surprising. I thought the last push went okay. Got the Uber Force, only one player went down. I think they just did not retreat far back enough in 2, and then the med going down is just devastating. Ninja Nick's still not alive. Pascal about 70% Uber. Actually getting flanked on the point though. Mile with a timely walk, just walking flank and 2 rockets. 3 or 4 members of Lit are in the red health. I see Mela just walking out of kitchen trying to re-attack right now, and he's going to be on the medic. Takes him down as well. Nice play by Mela, the counter bomb. Really necessary to keep his team in the game here. Badonsky finally does get taken down. One member alive is Smacka. Is he still DHing?
Yes, he is. He's actually hiding with the direct hit, trying to see what he'd do. He's taking a different position. I'm not sure how fully hidden he is. Definitely not at all. That's not gonna go the way of Smacka on that one. The direct hit, a little bit of a bulky weapon, sticks out, especially when people just run at you from the face. Uber's pretty much even for both teams right now. 1-man advantage for Show Me the Monet. I think that they've shown they're comfortable pushing on these razor-thin numbers advantages, so they're already really have this point capped. It's in the bag. But I think, you know, they're going to set up here, wait for Ubers. I don't know, maybe they're going to send a suicide play in. There's a bit of time before these Ubers come up. Do you know who the suicide playmaker is on Show Me the Monet, if they were to do such a thing?
It's got to be Mile, right?
I mean, that makes the most sense. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's Mile. There, I said it. Really impressive yard pushes, I want to say, from Monet so far. I've seen 2 really just solid yard takes. The first one got 3 picks when the Uber was forced. Slightly overextended themselves into last, or maybe not, just didn't get out. We see Mile doing a double bomb in, actually curls around and takes out the sniper by the truck. He might be able to rocket jump out of there. Actually doing a ton of damage to this other soldier as well. Mela nearly goes down. Really impressive play there by Mile. Taking out the sniper. He is... I don't know if he'll be cycling to anything.
Mela's also on the direct hit.
Mela's also on the DH. Man, the manly battle. I like it. That second yard fight, though, they used their very slight man advantage from their 1 pick on middle, I think, and just they clustered in yard and just kind of muscled their way to the point, just capped it and forced them back on the lobby. So just really solid play so far, and it's a point that's somewhat difficult to push.
I'd say more than somewhat. The recent changes to the map have made it a bit better. You know, if Curtis wants to follow me. No, never mind. Ignore what I'm saying. We have the red team pushing out here. That's Lost in Translation. Both Ubers being popped at about the same time. Smacka being forced to jump away from his medic as Pascal trying to pick off this scout. Giggly over in cheese. Kills going both ways. No clear winner in this fight so far. Never mind, I take that back. Actually, Smacka managing to pick Ninja Nick. That's the medic for Show Me the Monet. 2v2 right now, but the health is in favor of Lost in Translation. Sezco and Decimate. That's the Desco combo we talked so much about, Sean. Able to clean it up.
Great group of guys.
Great group of guys. And they show it. They get that cap. They do the cleanup. And they give their team that ground. And I think that they might try to roll us into a mid push because the spawns from Show Me the Monet are going to be so delayed. And the heals from Lost in Translation are actually kind of already forward. They're already in Saw.
Yeah, they've actually, this is pretty much a mid fight, I'd say. Blue has got somewhat of a positional advantage, but Mile was trying to time his bomb when the medic came in, but he goes a little early and he gets taken down and turned into a pick. Instead, we got 2 scouts chasing the medic through Saw. He got a little separated from his team. I think Ninja Nick may go down here. Oh my goodness, never mind. Incredible juking. Survives with 20 health, and the Desco combo is cleaned up. Surprising Decimate wasn't able to just pistol him 80 times and kill him. Right now, we've got 2 scouts desperately trying to get in and get some damage on this, on Pascal to try and, actually, they're just gonna push. Pascal, falls back with Badonsky and Mela. Who is this lower? I think Mile does get taken down by the stickies. We have Mela walking lower with the DH. They're gonna Uber right through lower. He's trying to flash scouts into the fight as well. This is an incredible back and forth middle fight. Ninja Nick does get caught out by Mela, takes him down with the DH. Let's see, we still have, it's a really scrappy fight right now. 2 scouts are just hiding behind Shack, just waiting for heals. The medics aren't dead though, you're not gonna get any. Looks like they're gonna get cleaned up, and this is now an incredible advantage for Lost in Translation.
Yeah, Sezco finishing off that push with a sword kill onto Giggly. Always like to see those. So we're gonna have a really massive Uber advantage here for Pascal and Lost in Translation. Currently sitting at about.
Maybe Mile.
Oh wow! The
I
clutch
don't know where
plays
Mile
from
was.
Mile.
Must have been hiding lower. He came flying in and just two-rocketed the med on point. Actually, okay, it was 3. But the med's dead. Doesn't matter. He did enough math damage to kill the med.
Yeah. So if you're Show Me the Monet, even though you're 1 player down right now, I think you have to try to push on that. And it looks like they really want to. They're posturing up in this lobby, but they're unsure. They don't know where the sticky trap is, and Grape actually might go down! No, the trap's not blown on him. It might have been cleared or deaded at an earlier time. Decimate going down to Ranga, and Badonsky held onto the trap. The false sense of security and manages to pick Ranga, the demo man, with it. Great patience from Badonsky, paying dividends there. But still, Show Me the Monet posturing aggressively. They're trying to get onto this point, and they're currently racking up enough cap time to make this go.
Is dividends a chance or a community chest card?
Are dividends in Monopoly?
Yes.
I mean, that would make sense, but it's been a minute.
Alright, the Uber comes in through lower, in the middle actually. I think Lost in Translation able to escape with their lives. So actually this is good for them. They've got the Uber Force. They've got theirs to come back in and fight this, and nobody has gone down yet. Mela actually bombing in really aggressively with the DH and hits a nice fat rocket onto Giggly. I think he barely escapes with 15 life. Steve C gets taken down, however, and Mela takes down Grape with the direct hit. Mela doing a lot of work with the DH. Smacka, meanwhile, I think has switched off of it. I think Smack has given up. Mela has taken the reins.
He will carry the torch.
What are the Ubers at? See, Lost in Translation's got about a 40% advantage. They're going to Uber in through the right door. They're just trying to flash everybody in. Get people. They are not getting any cap time during this. It's a somewhat of a concern. We've got Ninja Nick is 83%. I don't know if they're going to get Uber in time to defend this. I don't think they're going to need it though. Lost in Translation's push is just falling apart, and it is one member, Pascal, retreating through lower with Smacka. They need to keep backing up. They're going to get caught here. Pascal now is high-pacing out lower. Looks like he is gonna get out. I take that back. Mile, I expect to see a nice double jump come through.
He's flying! Wow!
He got launched by the sticky, so a single jump was more than enough. It was sufficient to get him into the medic's face. Anyways, the medic has
ask
gone
me
out.
what she wanted her to get me.
English. Sticky's on the crate are spotted by Grape on Pyro and air blasted off the crate. Really solid right click from Grape. I don't know why they're running a Pyro. This must have been steamrolled out of the last hold, I assume. Renga gets a mini crit debt on Mela. Must have been equalizing somewhere. I don't think they definitely did not crits or anything. The Uber does get forced by Badonsky. Show Me the Monet has flashed 4 members. The Uber is already expiring, but they've got 3 picks. Make it 4, take it back. Decimate survives with 3 health. Doing a lot with the little. We actually have Smacka bombing in as well. He makes it to the health kit and takes down Ranga. That's a pretty solid trade. And actually, the cap does go through, but now... Excuse me, Mile was bombing in on the demo and lobby. There's a lot of trades happening in the lobby. Scouts fights happening all over the place. Lost in Translation has got their heels up to the lobby, though. They need to be somewhat concerned about a back cap threat, but I think they have enough to push this. They have enough of an advantage. Mela just gets airshot by Grape using the normal rockets. Usually you get the advantage in the aerial battles to the DHer. Not in this case. Smack actually comes in quite aggressive. He's on the train doing a lot of damage to the flank of Show Me the Monet, and actually Steve C is already down. I think Lost in Translation is getting an advantage in this fight, and they're getting a lot of cap time as well.
Yeah, the health definitely looks better for them, although they're at a significant Uber disadvantage. Ninja Nick's Uber just now ticks over to 100%. They're starting to move in. That gets popped on Grape. Mela says, see ya later. He jumps out of there with a little bit of a boost from Grape and his own rocket. Grape coming in way too aggressively, jumps right into the sticky trap from Badonsky. Badonsky says, I'll take it. I'll take those points. Put him right on my scoreboard. Mela, though, here, low health, but still wants to push out. Wants to try to stop this cap. The rocket jump from Smacka, unfortunately, is kind of flubbed. Not able to get on that cap and stop it. Still, though, Lost in Translation is out here, getting time on that cap, but the back cap is going to go. Can Badonsky and says go stop it? Yes, they absolutely can. The Uber, meanwhile, from Pascal is forced on the second point. Pascal just switches to the needles to actually let the cap finish, while Mela or Smacka, I'm not sure which soldier that was, moves up to get another kill. Currently, numbers advantage in favor of Lost in Translation, but only just 3-4. while we have a significant Uber advantage, about 55% in favor of Show Me the Monet.
Man, this is some crazy back and forth action right now. Lots of trades happening everywhere. I'm loving the DH from Melee. He's getting a lot of solid rockets and like surprise picks. That's what DH is good for. It's that surprise 100 damage from a mid-range versus, you know, normally it'd be about a 50 that you could just surf. But the DH is doing work. However, Monet does have somewhat of an Uber advantage. Actually, it's about 40%. That's enough to work their way in through Saw here, and Grape actually takes down Mela. Actually, I think Podolsky's going to go down as well, so really good Uber so far. Show Me the Monet needs to keep enough Ubers alive to cap the point. They did just that. Pascal at 75% on last, not enough. They don't have their Uber yet. I don't think they're going to be able to defend this lane. They don't have spawns for 5 seconds. I think the cap's going to go through. Pascal needs to try and go for a Saw. He does. He gets the Uber off. Oh my goodness, incredible play from Pascal, the Invite Newcup. He does have 3 spawns up now. He's standing on the point, being a good medical man. We do have 1 soldier gets cleaned up by Banonsky. Mile High Militia goes down. We have the scouts coming in to try and scrounge something after the Lost in Translation Uber fades. Pascal actually goes down to a stray sticky trap. Man, some incredible back and forth exchanges happening so far.
Yeah, that was some phenomenal play on that last push and that last defense there. I was watching Badonsky when that clutch Uber from Pascal came out, and you could just see like the adrenaline in his hands. His aim was shaking, and it was flicking his mouse everywhere, but he was still hitting everything. It was really impressive to see. Right now, though, we have Ninja Nick currently at a 75% Uber compared to Pascal's 0, just now up and starting to heal people. They're going to be pushing in with a massive, essentially uncontested Uber advantage here. The meat is up for Lost in Translation. That's Sezco on Heavy. We have Decimate on Sniper as well. I'm going to see if Decimate can hit a clutch headshot, but no. Ninja Nick's not going to give him the chance. He's going to pop early, and actually 2 players go down right away. Make that 3. Oh god, it's just carnage in the last. They push them all. They corral them into those spawn doors, and they just kill them as they try to get out. It was a very clean, well-executed push.
I didn't think Carnage was on this team. I thought it was Steve C and Giggly.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's
bad joke
on my part.
Bad joke. All right, solid push. Show Me the Monet finally able to get a large enough advantage to steamroll that last and get a cap. Really, really awesome round. Incredible first round from both these teams. Looks like Lost in Translation elects to go out upper this round, and they're really aggressive on the left side. Pascal, however, goes down immediately to a Mile High Militia Bomb. It does get traded for, but the medic down this early is definitely favors Show Me the Monet. They need to protect theirs now. They're trying to do that. We've got 1 scout alive near the medic, and actually Mela bombs in, trying to chase this med. The med is the last person remaining for Show Me the Monet. I think he's going to be able to get it. I think Mela thinks he's more hurt than he is. That medic regen is doing enough to protect him.
Mela, go for it, Mela.
Is now...
Do it!
Oh, the scout!
That was just incredible dodging from Ninja Nick. At one point, he had like 3 people shooting at him at once, but he busted out some of the fanciest footwork you ever did see, and then manages to get out of that alive. And it's gonna pay off here. He has Uber advantage walking into this midpoint. They're gonna go for the retake, and not a pause, but just lag on my end. Thank you, crappy apartment internet. But right there goes down.
Don't feel bad.
Yes. Okay. Good to know. Pascal's gonna get out. Or is no, Steve Chi. Gonna go ahead and pick up that frag, collect that Pascal medic kill, and continue to let the momentum work in favor of Show Me the Monet.
Yeah, they really need to try and get some sort of pick on the medic or something. They're bleeding 3 players and they didn't get the medic, and they didn't defend the cap. So this looks really bad now for Lost in Translation. Show Me the Monet poised to take round number 2. We need to see if Smack is able to pull off a headshot now. He's the man that pulls out the scope for Lost in Translation on the last hold. Looks like the Pascal does spawn on the left-hand side, able to hook up the demo. Decimate does take down Giggly right away. So that is a pick. I wonder if Show Me the Money will still elect to use their Uber. I think they're going to. They're just going to Uber through the right door. They're going to flash a lot of people and try and just get people to the point, get some kills during the Uber. Looks like they're doing just that. Stickies are going down on the point. Red's got to hop on it. That is not good for them. Excuse me. It's great for them. They're able to clean up the 2 members of blue that were standing on it. Looks like the fight, the defense does go through for Lost in Translation. I didn't think they were going to be able to hold that. It looked like they were really good for Show Me the Money.
it looked good for Show Me the Monet, because they did that thing that so many teams fail to do, which is get on the point. Something about the construction of Snakewater Last makes people just not want to stand on that point and cap it when you're pushing. Maybe it's because it's, sort of enclosed, it's a bit lower than the ground around it, so subconsciously every player looks at it and is like, I'm standing there, you stand there. So often you see these Ubers come in and it's 6 players chasing frags and no one getting on the point. But they had players get on the point right away, but I think they were Ubered and they weren't able to get any cap time in, and then suddenly the Uber wore off and the other team was ready for it and they managed to pick up those kills and have a successful defense. But right now we see Lost in Translation pushing in really aggressively, frags going every which way, mostly coming from the scouts of both teams. But we currently have Ninja Nick once again at a really, really significant Uber advantage. I think Show Me the Monet is, one, building better than Lost in Translation, and 2, they just seem to be doing a better job of keeping their medics safe in a lot of these times. Of course, as I say that, the Force does come in. I think that was Mela who made that pop go. But
Decimate snuck in lower and just meat shot him in the ass. Force the Uber. Was a necessary play, really good job by Decimate to sneak in there and get the Uber forced. Someone gives his team a chance at contesting this middle. I don't think they're going to get spawns in time to be able to do that, but they can definitely hold yard now, as opposed to having a 100% Uber disadvantage, so...
Yeah, and for once, we have Ubers pretty even. Both teams really buffed up, they're just holding strong at these chokes. I'm going to expect, another, Roamer Scout bomb play. Sort of like, what I believe it was Mela and Decimate sort of just did not too long ago. Probably expecting it from Show Me the Monet this time. I'm going to try to get on the Mile High cam. I think he wants to try to go in and make something happen relatively soon. He might try to wait for the Uber to come up, because, this might sound kind of weird, but, oh, never mind, he goes down. But I'm just going to keep talking anyway. But sometimes when you're a roamer, it can be advantageous to wait for the other medic to get Uber, because making a med pop Uber is often easier than killing him. You only have to do 80 damage to force an Uber. You have to do 150 to kill him.
Accurate statement. Mela actually snuck in after Mile was dead by the sneaky trap. Actually does get traded for, not able to force the Ubers. So the Ubers are exchanged on the mid fight right now. I think it's definitely an advantage for Show Me the Monet. They have a positional advantage and I think a health advantage right now, heavy health advantage. Badonsky needs to start doing some heavy cleanup on the point on the right hand side. Looks like Smack is up top hitting some nice directs. I think Pascal's still alive, able to keep his all the members of his team alive so far. And they do not have the forward spawns. Man, I'm tired, Lange.
It's okay, man. We're talking about Christmas. We're ready to punch out, And wrap up this casting season, just go home for a while. We've all been working hard.
They've got the forward spawn secured now. They're rolling this fight into a yard push. I think Lost in Translation is definitely going to get capped as cap goes through. Oh man, I am Nostradamus reincarnate. They do have about a 1% Uber advantage. It is equalized. They do have a pick still. I think Steve C is going to spawn right away on NG. I wonder if we'll see a sack come through. Actually, Mela's already up on Sniper.
I think we've seen 5 different players play Sniper this game.
I think
so too. A lot of
too.
sniping talent in this server. We have Steve C currently on the defensive side up on that NG. Let me see where his gun is. Let me just keep clicking through. It's on the left side there. Little level 1, little baby sentry. Currently taking some damage, but Steve C whacking away at it like the strong engineer he is. Snipers up for both teams right now. We have Mela playing the Sniper for Lost in Translation. Again, just everyone is taking a crack at it, seeing what they can make happen. And I have to say, I haven't really seen much impressive sniping yet in this match. I don't think snipers have been the deciding factor in any of the pushes. But Mela actually has a clean angle on this sentry, but not able to take it out. Steve C there to repair it, take care of his little baby.
Little baby.
Baby sentry.
This could be an incredibly effective Uber if Lost in Translation just walks out the right door with their demo in their pocket, because the entire defense for Show Me the Monet is on the right hand side. There is a sentry, it does get spammed down, but clustering everybody on the right hand side is, they're giving him a little bit of room on the far left. Usually you have a soldier over there on the shack. You do see Mile High rotate over that direction right now. He's actually gets a nice walking flank and lobby, and he actually takes down Badonsky. A really good pick there. He does get traded for by Sezco, who retreats out of lower. But with the demo down, I wonder if Show Me the Monet... Actually, they are going to try and push. Actually, who is that? Sezco just waltzes in through Cliff. and actually gets a force out on the medic. Premature somewhat. I think they wanted to milk that Uber a little longer. Actually, who's this melee that does the walking through cheese and just scopes up, tries to shoot the medic in the face? He does not. But the med does go down. Ninja Nick not able to get back to last after the Uber was forced prematurely there.
Yeah, right now we only have 2 players up for Show Me. I really don't think they're going to be able to hold this last. And the spawns are so long. It's only Giggly up. He's going to have to win like a 1v5 here. While the health on Lost in Translation isn't great, he's going to get zoned out by the medic. And that's going to be that's going to be a round, I should say, in favor of Lost in Translation. That's 1-1, tying up this game. And we're almost done with a half. Low-scoring half.
Yeah, about 7 minutes left, according to the chat update there. That first round was incredibly long. The second one considerably shorter. I'm gonna be on the Badonsky cam in this middle. He's getting a somewhat favorable presence, I'd say. He's sticking off the roamer that bombed into kitchen there. Now he's denying the top right. He's giving his team so much more room to work with. Now the aggression comes out for Me the Monet. He's defending himself quite well. Looks like the scouts are now rushing him. He's trying to reload desperately, and actually the melee decimate aggression fails for Lost in Translation. Actually, Sesko goes down as well. So Lost in Translation had to back out. They did manage to keep their entire combo alive, which is pretty good. But now they need to somewhat wait for respawns to be able to fight too.
So on that mid, Decimate got really unlucky. He got launched up into the air, and then Mile High jumped out of the kitchen, and like chaos dunked him, just like ran into him in midair and air shot him down to the ground. So it was not great. I think that was sort of the beginning of the end for that mid. Lost in Translation. But right now we have the Heavy, the Russian, the Meat. Need I dole out more nicknames for him? I think I shall. Mittens. So we have him just on here fighting everything. But again, Mile, just the really intense roamer aggression from Mile, able to take down Pascal. But Mittens is still here, just shooting everything he can. And that's going to be only 2 players up for Show Me, but once again, one of those players is Ninja Nick. They're super good at keeping this medic alive. They're sort of okay with giving up a lot of these other players just to keep their medic up. And I think, you know, in the long term, that strategy has worked out for them more than it's failed.
I agree. I think the medic advantage is definitely in favor of Show Me the Monet right now. Pascal, the inexperience might be showing a little bit, going down quite a bit on the side of Lost in Translation. Needs to maybe be a little more cautious with his life if he wants to give his team a shot at winning more of these fights.
Expert analysis.
We
Very
do
well
see
said.
Ninja Nick does have his Uber. It's a 70% advantage, so that is almost an entire Uber advantage. They're just going to use it to muscle people out of lobby. I don't see any stickies that are threatening to drop this medic. I don't see any sniping or anything happening from Lost in Translation as well. And actually, Show Me the Monet, if they realize they have such a sizable advantage, their Lost in Translation might be a little ballsy here with this forward hold. They could get a couple picks for free, and then the Uber in would be pretty devastating. Smacka does have to fall back to respawn to get resupply here. And actually, Malin and Steve C traded. That must have been lower lobby.
So I think for once, Show Me weren't really aware of their Uber advantage, because they definitely had a window where they could have gone in there. But they sort of opted to sit back. Or maybe it's because the skull, I just can't talk. The call came out from one young Steve Chi that he was going to come up on the Spymans. So I'm going to go over to the Steve Chi cam. He's cloaking in here. Hopefully his team doesn't give him away. If he gets accidentally headshot by the sniper, I'm going to shit. There's actually 2 snipers. He's sitting here cloak and daggering. Just being like, well, there are 2 snipers. We could just push and win, I guess. But Steve C. still on that recon. Don't go for the sniper pick, Steve. Go for broke. Look at the patience coming up from Steve Chi. Is he gonna go for the cap? Is he just gonna rip a cap? I think that might be a real possibility here. Oh man, this is better than TV. He goes, no, don't sap the scout. Oh, Steve Chi gets the flick headshot on the main line.
He was counter sniping the whole time, and we didn't know. Really nice headshot from Steve C. That was really funny. Actually, who is this hopping on back? Decimate actually able to. They're in time to contest the back cap, so it doesn't go through. Giggly does go down. Of course, it was Giggly.
That play from Steve was worth the 90 seconds of build-up that it had. That was well worth it.
see him come up on Spy again.
Point is being captured.
No, he is on Scout. Trying to contest two. I think two members, Mile and Grape, actually, both soldiers are down for Show Me the Monet. And actually, who is that? Mela was able to flank Ranga and take him out. Nick hits a nice crossbow to at least trade. But now it's two scouts trying to hold people out of middle. Excuse me, I don't know how Ninja Nick got caught out. I think Wadonsky must have bombed him before he was able to get out of middle. So it's a surprising turn of events here. Lost in Translation able to gain quite a bit of momentum. They now have 100% Uber advantage, and they're also getting the midpoint capped. Only three members of Show Me the Monet are alive, and I think they're going to fall back to lobby here.
Yeah, we see Lost in Translation currently already moving through Saw. They know that they have the numbers and the Uber advantage to come right in and start contesting this fourth cap. But actually the Soldier Bomb coming in once again from Mile. Can he make the Uber go? No. Sezco managing to take it now, but Grape making Pascal drop, I believe. Was that a drop?
Yeah, I think it was a drop. Yeah, he had 100%.
Dorp. Wow, hate to see it. Rookie mistake, but it's gonna happen. Got to get him out of the way. Usually like to get rid of those earlier in the season. But, rookies, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I think he thought the pressure was off when Mile was taken down. Did manage to survive that bomb, but only with about 41 health. So then I think Grape just snuck in, maybe uncalled, and was able to kill him. And forced the Uber drop. So big plays there from the Lost in Translation Soldier. Excuse me, the Show Me the Monet Soldier combo. Small plays from Pascal.
So right now, I'm watching Grape. He's currently on the defensive Pyro, and this is something he was sort of known for back when he played an intermediate, and actually made a lot of teams very frustrated because of just how effective it was here on Snakewater Last, and because of just how good Grape is at Pyro. He'll reflect almost anything you throw at him, and he's a master of that. What's the term? Puff and sting, where you hit him with the thing, and then you hit him with the axe thing, and then it kills people because Valve doesn't know how to make games anymore.
It's a leaf stab, I think.
No, yeah, Matador stab. That's it. That's the one I'm thinking of. Okay, got it. But yeah, the defensive Pyro is actually very legit on this last. It's not something that should be seen as a troll play or disrespectful by any means. It is incredibly legitimate and useful. But as I say that, Grape sort of has a lapse in attention and lets some pills through to take down that sentry.
Yeah, but Donsky actually using that newly added addition to the right side of the lobby. That ramp just walks up and finds a nice little piping. Oh, that was anticlimactic. Wow, a lot of build-up. Pyro's really good for defending this when the time runs out. Look at
end of the map.
Successful defense. They didn't cap, I guess. Point proven. We need to check stats, because this is a 1-1 with a lot of back-and-forth action. I want to see who's doing the fragging. I'm going to predict Mela for top fragging.
You are wrong. He is currently sitting at 16 frags and 22 deaths. I do want to point out, however, that the damage for these teams is neck and neck. 35,439 for Show Me the Monet. 35,462 for Lost in Translation. 23 damage between them. That's like a Lange meat shot. That is all that separates them.
A Lange meat shot.
It's very close. Very competitive game, Sean friend.
Yeah, we do have a nice little break at halftime here. Halftime is just so relaxing. What are you going to do on halftime here, Lane?
Oh, man. I'm too full to drink any more of this beer, so you know what? What'd you do for Thanksgiving?
My girlfriend bought me a Twitch TV hoodie for Thanksgiving as well.
Really? That's crazy. That seems wasteful somehow.
Almost made up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was a dumb joke.
I played along.
Yeah.
I believed in you. I thought maybe you could take it somewhere. Yo, I'm looking at Giggly right now in game. He's got some pretty fly items on. I like this sweater he's got going on. I'm not feeling the goggles. I'm not sure the hat goes with it, but the sweater with the collared shirt.
There's 80
yeah,
different shirts for the Scout now. I don't know where they're all coming from. There's kids in Indonesia on 2-Fort making those shirts. Sorry for the depressing news there, guys. There are 12-year-olds in Indonesia that stitch your shirts together. Nike sells them to us. Moving on.
Getting political here on the teamfortress.tv.
I still buy them. Incredible prices.
December casts. Going back to these stats. Currently the top fragger in the game is actually a three-way tie. We have Steve Chi Grape, and Decimate, pronouncing C's is really hard, all at 23 frags apiece. But Grape is at 23 frags, only 13 deaths, so he's got the best KD at anyone right now. But currently the most damage is coming out from, no surprise, the demo man, Bidonsky. He's actually been playing really, really well. Because, I mean, you know, I always knew Bidonsky as like that pug scout. So for him to be playing demo man and Invite and be doing really well and probably going to LAN, like, I still kind of can't get over that. It seems so out of left field to me.
Yeah.
Yep. Confirmed. We concur. That's why we're such a good casting team.
I never got that left field turn of phrase, you know, like, why isn't it out of right field? Looks like they are readying up for the second half. I want to point out one thing, the stat line for the medics. 12 Ubers and 1 UCD, and 13 deaths for Pascal, the Invite newcomer. 7 deaths, 5 less for Ninja Nick, and 3 more Ubers. No drops. Ninja Nick's somewhat out-medicing Pascal so far. Pascal's got to step it up the second half to give Lost in Translation a leg up.
Gotta step it up to the streets.
Yeah, because it's the second half. The sequel of the first half.
Yeah.
I get it.
The streets.
I'm watching Ringo in this video. He's getting a lot of point presence, pushing across this, unleashing hell with all these stickies on the Lost in Translation. They're playing a little more passive. Actually, Mela is now in the black box, continuing to surprise. I don't know where the hell all these unlocks are coming from. I thought they were all banned. Right. Actually, the Smacka is now on medic as well. What the hell is going on? Anyways, Smacka does live.
What?
I guess they cut Pascal, and Pascal's
I mean,
now
that's probably
soldiering.
a wise move.
Yeah. Smacka gonna take a turn at medic, I guess. They're just rotating classes and unlocks at this point. Although they do have their land spot secured, they're still winning fights. Let's not, you know. This is still a good entertaining match. Actually, it's been quite entertaining so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's really close. We have probably another 30 minutes of this, Sean. Right now, we have a very significant Uber advantage for Smacka. Oh, Mela! The huge black box air shot on the Mile High Militia. Oh my goodness, how often do you see those? But Mela jumps in and is able to take out Steve C, and he wants to keep going. But Smacka, I guess his Uber was popped at some point. He doesn't have it, so Mela can't go in quite as deep as he wants to. But this soldier's overextending himself, maybe donating another pick. There's still currently 1 player down. I don't know if Lost in Translation really has the health they're pushing right now. I think they definitely don't. But Pascal taking down Lange, that's a demo man. So Lost in Translation most certainly can try to push in. But as I say that, Badonsky goes down. But as I say that, Setsko picks up 2 on the flank. So the Uber is popped coming out from Ninja Nick here. And we have Decimate just building with Smacka, playing back in cheese. They have about an 80% Uber advantage right now, but they're not even going to wait for it. There's so many players down, and they have that Desco Scout combo. They want to come in and try to make this go, but, you know, it's super, super risky. Smacka's currently at 98% Uber. Is the cap going to go? It's so close. Smacka pops on it. We have Decimate currently fighting both soldiers. He's getting a fat Uber all to himself. Takes down one with that robot pistol one we've talked so much about. He's currently fighting this other soldier, not able to make it happen. Not enough health to engage in a 1v4. I'm not sure Scout ever has enough health to engage in a 1v4.
Oh my goodness, Mela actually absolutely destroys Steve C with the black box. Only needs 2 rockets. After the rocket jump, that's all the black box gives him. But he just 2-shot the shit out of Steve C. I see Kurt caught it from Steve C's perspective. And Steve C also caught it as well. It was a really impressive display from Mob.
Steve C also catching that from Steve C's perspective. Surprisingly enough.
He's not watching the stream, guys.
No. Well, I mean, if he did, he'd catch it from Steve C's perspective as well.
Because
so.
Kurt's an amazing cameraman.
Right.
Well, I don't know what's going on here. Mela's just hitting all the air shots. Doesn't matter what rocket launcher he's using. Let's see. Decimate does actually come out on Sniper. He is quite the sniper. He's very deadly, very low sensitivity, so Badonsky is just beefing these rollers, hitting the top of the door frame. They need to go under the door frame. Oh my goodness!
No.
Smacka goes down to the secret trap. Maybe they get Pascal back on medic.
Maybe Badonsky do something we did, and he's like, dude, I'm telling you, on the other side of this lip I'm hitting, there's stickies. I fucking swear to God. I can tell.
I'm so sad, but what is funny? It's not funny. Alright, moving on.
Oh, no! Every medic is just fucking nobody can hold shit in this game. Oh my god. There's like 17 Uber drops? That's crazy. Decimate picking up a body shot on the Giggly, SMGing Mile High Militia, going for the quick scope onto Steve Chi. Not able to make it happen is Pascal. He's going to pick that one up with the Rockets. 4 players down for Show Me the Monet. Please, Lost in Translation, get this cap. Make it happen. I beg you. Get some cap time on this thing. We have the bombs coming in. Decimate scoping up, trying to get cover fire as Pascal craters, very unfortunately, right in front of Decimate. And Sean, I don't think this cap is going to go.
No, Mela bombed in there at the end and took out 2 with a black box. I don't even know how that's possible, because you used 1 to rocket jump, and then you only have 2 left, and I guess it was enough to kill the 2 members of the enemy team. So Mela, yet again, see, this is why I was predicting him for top frag. He's just making plays all over the place. But
It really is.
Impressive play from both roamers so far, though. Mile is just the sneakiest snake on Snakewater.
Ah.
I didn't even intend on making that joke until I said sneaky snake, and then
Were
I
you
realized
the
what map I'm
motherfucker
playing.
who wrote the achievements for this map, Sean?
Snake bit? Oh!
God damn it.
Has anybody got these achievements? Nah, they've probably been scrimming all week. We got our achievements during the match, like big boys.
Mostly because we don't.
Invite players scrimming. Scum. No, they're great group of guys.
Great group of guys.
I see a pyro standoff happening on the left here. Mile is just trolling the entire enemy team quite effectively. He's going to walk forward and deny the demo and entering last, and the scout as well. This is really effective. Pyro's really good at that door, guys. Use that in your last holds in your IM and open matches, and your main matches, and your invite matches. It looks like the cap is going to go through for Lost in Translation. They were able to muscle in there. I think that Uber... what wasn't denied by Mile High Militia did enough work in and around the point to get the cap.
Yeah, definitely. It seemed like a pretty strong push from Lost in Translation. I think that they had like 5 players alive at the end of it or something. Right now, I'm actually going to watch the Pascal cam. Let's see how this medic switch to soldier thing happens. I mean, the pocket and the medic switching roles at halftime, you don't see that too often. Pascal currently just, I think he knows that Mile is in the kitchen, but actually, Mile, I think, took the long way around. Tried to bomb it from behind, but Sesko and Decimate were there to clean it up. Mela currently picking up another frag on Steve C on the flank. And actually, pretty good play from Lost in Translation there. They played it safe, they waited for the flanks, they waited for the bombs, they cleaned them up effectively without letting Ranga get into such a position where he could overwhelm them. Because that's the thing you have to watch out for, I mean, really on any midpoint, but especially this midpoint. You know, you get so overwhelmed worrying about the flank that the Demo Man can just plus forward across the point and pretty much wipe the team by himself, but Lost in Translation doing a good job of making sure that that doesn't happen.
Yeah, they got the mid cap and they've got Smacka with 100% Uber advantage. He's getting pretty antsy on the left-hand side with just a scout here thus far. He needs more members of his team. The respawns do arrive in time, but his Uber may get forced. He's at 70. Actually, he's a sneaky snake as well. He dodges a couple rockets, able to collect the health pack, and they might have a chance of re-pushing here on the left. Actually, the cap is almost through. I think they're doing enough distraction on the right-hand side and forcing them back in the lobby in a point where they can't really contest the point. So, nice push there by Lost in Translation. Kind of a disaster for Monet because they didn't even force the Uber.
I mean, I don't know if I'd quantify it as a disaster, because they're currently sitting at 85%. They should be able to get it for this defense, although the Uber's popped up. Pascal very early hits 2 crisp rockets on Ninja Nick, who unfortunately had to walk into a straight line to get into that door. He didn't back out quite early enough. That ended up being his downfall. And now it's just a melee down here in the pit. We've got like 10 players shooting one another, frags going every which way. No one is sitting at a buff. Health is bad everywhere you go, but Smacka, crucially, is still alive. He's at 40% Uber. He's going to back out as he just leaves Decimate and just says, go, young Decimate, make things happen. And he's got a buff, a fat buff. He's able to take down the Doman, and him and Mela are able to team up, take down Ninja Nick, and they're actually going to get this cap. Maybe question mark, Steve C coming in. Oh, no, Steve C. He gets the frag. Setsko and Mela, they come in, and they manage to clinch it. That's going to be 3-1 for Lost in Translation, Sean.
Yeah, that was all Decimate. That's where he shines in those long extended fights. He was playing pocket down below. He got healed back up to 185. The entire enemy team had about 100 health combined. And Decimate just went in there and decimated them. You get it because of the alias.
Decimate. Tough.
I miss that team. Now I'm depressed.
Me too,
I can't
man.
cast this middle. You take it.
Okay. Gonna be watching, you know, he was the star of that last push. I bet he's gonna be a star of this mid. Decimate.lit. Fighting the soldier over on the roof, takes another very close range rocket from Mile. Mile keeps doing that. He's doing a really good job of jumping in and finding Decimate and just gently placing a rocket right in his mouth, delivering 114 point blank damage. Decimate does pick up a ending frag there on that flanking scout. Decimate sees a... Oh, whoa! The Uber's pop. I guess Ninja Nick got some pressure in there from Mela coming in on the flank.
Yep, Mela does go down, but the Uber Force is the bigger issue for Show Me the Monet. Now Smack has 100% Uber advantage, essentially. They need to just get healed up and go. They're leading a couple players now. They got the Force, now they need to just be holding mid. And actually, Smack is getting spammed back here, and I think a Scout's not getting... He's going to get the Force from behind here. And actually, they've already lost 3 members. Their respawns are a long time away as well. This Uber is not getting anything done either. It's just on a demo man. So, Show Me the Monet making the best of a bad situation there. I think maybe Lost in Tradition might have been falling asleep a little bit there at the wheel, you know? That's the phrase, right?
Yeah, for sure. Jesus was taking the wheel.
Decimate tries to sneak in there, gets spotted up by Grape and taken down. So early scout pick might force Lost in Tradition to just back up and hold 2. Also the Uber advantage, I think they're... Lost in Tradition must know that Monet is very close to getting the Uber. Actually, this is really bad. Banalski is taken down by Steve C, who just rushed him on the left-hand side. Now they just need to get healed up and roll through here. They still have about 30% Uber advantage. If they can get into the combo while the scout caps, this could be a roll on the last here. Smack is about 80%. We need to smack again to see if he's going to be able to get his Uber in time. He gets juggled straight up in the air. That's never good, but he somehow survives and is finally taken down. Sad Smacka. Says go on heavy, not going to be enough. Mela bombs in a black box. I would bet he wishes he had 4 rockets right now, but 3 is still pretty good.
Oh.
What's going on?
Mela is very good at this game.
I don't know. He had 3 rockets and he killed like 8 people. Doesn't make sense in my head. I'm gonna watch Mile High on this mid. I want to see what Mile likes to do. Sneakwater's a mid where it's somewhat difficult for the roamer if you just do a straight bomb over the top. The scouts will just mulch you. But you do have other options. The kitchens are a nice flank. So let's see what Milo likes to do. Looks like he does a quick hop jump over the crate there and gets immediately destroyed. Alright, I'm sorry, Milo. That's gonna be on
I'm watching Mela, which will hopefully be a good substitute. Goes for the flick air shot, not able to make it connect. He's kind of sitting on the ground with half health. Not really the place you want to be as roamer, but he's got that black box, and he's hunting. He's going for the long flank, the long con, just like he did last round. He's way behind enemy lines. He's trying to find Ninja Nick. Where did he go? Oh, Ninja Nick's invisible. That's why I didn't know where he went. But Mela luckily could see him, and he picks up the frag. This game, Sean, 6 years I've been playing this game. 6 years, and you can't see people. 6 years.
It's interesting. I feel like we should be able to see people. If we could see people, this game would be better. Lost in Translation spots out Mile hiding lower. He does get the Uber Force, but they're just going to use it to get into last anyways. Ninja Nick gets taken down trying to retreat into spawn. They need to just get cap time. They've got enough picks here. Ranga, the only surviving member of Show Me the Monet. Yeah, it's good. It's a good class to keep alive. Your demo man on a last hold, but he finally does get cleaned up by the scouts.
Well, I gotta say, the switch between Pascal and Smacka seems to be the thing that Lost in Translation needed. They've had a much stronger, much faster, much more aggressive second half. And even though Pascal isn't, you know, toppling the scoreboards, we've definitely seen really strong play out of Mela. Oddly, the roaming soldier is top fragging by like a mile. That's not... Okay, I shouldn't say mile. By a lot. Which is not something you see too often.
No, he's definitely having quite the performance here, hitting all sorts of air shots with all sorts of rocket launchers. Pretty entertaining, I'd say.
All sorts of rocket launchers. That's
all
true.
Sorts of rocket launchers. We have 5 members of Lost in Translation in the red health. They're going to have to retreat. Their health advantage is too poor to be able to fight anything. Whoever made the call to get out is a smart man. They do manage to retreat to 2 with their Uber advantage, but actually Smack has to pop it to save somebody. I think that may have been a little premature. I think they maybe just got a little lazy, and Ranga just walked in and just was able to force the Uber with spam. So now Show Me the Monet has a uncontested Uber here. We do see Pascal flying in trying to get the force. He does do that. gets taken down, he pays for it with his life. But Lost in Translation are able to fall back to their last point, rather, so they're going to be able to set the defense.
Time has been added.
Yeah, I think Decimate's heading back into spawn right now to switch to Sniper, and yes, of course he is. We have Sezco on the heavy. Mela, once again, picking up a frag on the flank. He is proficient with this thing. Is he going to get another? No! He actually finishes himself off right there, trying to shoot the ground to kill somebody above him, the Soldier Classic. I'm sure Giga got a kick out of that one. That's one player down, but no Uber advantage. So Show Me the Monet is not going to be pushing in here. The Uber advantage is actually in flavor. It's a flavor of the month. It's Uber advantage.
I love flavor.
I love flavor. And Lost in Translation actually has it. But we see the bomb coming out here from that soldier. I think, is that Pascal going out there? It was. Really aggressive positioning here from Lost in Translation. And I don't know how I feel about it. Sezco goes down on the flank to Mile High Militia. And Lost in Translation is just going to have to back up here. They're one player down, even Ubers, trying to push into Snakewater last. That doesn't sound like a winning combination to me, but Mela says, nah, he's just going to go and take down Steve C. But with no backup, he's going to go down as well, taken out by Grape.
Yeah, the Roamer is displaying the hiding spots available in Snakewater here. Mile was actually just hiding on the lip above the lower exit and took down Sezco as he came out. And then Mela just snuck into Cheese and was just hiding there, and a scout came in, and Mela took him down. So they traded efficiently, I guess. We do have Steve C back on Spy. We've got to get the Steve C cam.
Yes, please. Sean, I'm going to let you talk about this one.
Alright, what's your favorite flavor?
Cloaked Spy.
Cloak and Dagger Spy. Still running the Cloak and Dagger? Looks like it. He is indeed. What is this? Oh my god. I was about to go hack
confirmed for cheater, do it on land.
Exactly, right? No, he's putting up a sticky trap. It looked pretty fishy, but it wasn't. It was mammally. You get it? You don't get it. I'll explain later.
Okay.
Fish and mammals, fishy, mammally. Steve C's still disguised. I think he finally does get spotted. He goes for the lead stab. He gets one hit on Smacka, not a backstab, however, so it's not enough to kill him. Mela going for another 6K with the black box with one rocket.
You know what?
Doesn't pull that one out.
Space created on that spy
Space
play.
created, I agree. Oh man.
Creating.
What is this match?
I don't know, but we have potentially another 13 minutes of it, Sean. So let's hope that somebody wins.
Lost in Translation is leading. I'm gonna watch Sezco on this mid. Sezco, impress me. Go. He hops on the shack, hops on the right-hand shack, jumps up to the roof, jumps across the logs, fucks up his movement a little bit. He jumps over to the left. He's getting pretty aggressive on the left-hand side. Actually, this scout is not contesting, and Sezco able to do a ton of damage to the demo. And actually, this might scare Monet out of actually fighting this. I didn't see where Sezco went. Oh, actually jumps out of bridge. He comes back in, timely flanking 2K from Sezco there. Big mid, actually. Well played, Sezco.
Yeah, some really solid aim, and the market gardener coming out from Mile. But Sezco is apparently very against fun, so he just is going to go ahead and kill Mile before he even gets a chance to swing that market gardener. Was that a market gardener? It looked like it. Maybe it was a regular old shovel, but I gotta believe that was the MG.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm a good caster.
Right.
I think it was the Mark Gardner attempt, yeah.
Okay.
I cannot confirm. Alright, Lost in Translation with the 100% rear advantage. They're going to duck out window here. Actually, Pascal with an aggressive bomb through the window. Not even looking for the sticky trap. Smacka not avoiding the air shots, actually collecting the health kit. He does finally get forced. But Giggly, Mile, and Steve Starl, the entire flank is down for Monet. They did get the Uber force, and the cap is going to go through. The combo for Monet needs to do a lot of work here, and they don't have an Uber to do it with, so they've got about 90%. I think they are going to get it. I didn't see Lost in Translation. Actually, I take that back. Lost in Translation snuck in lower. They rotated very quickly, able to take out the demo right away. The Uber does come out for an engine Nick. He's keeping Grape alive. Grape's got to do a lot of cleanup here. He is doing just that. Nice shot he takes on Sezco. Mela, yet again, just walks in with the black box, trying to get a cleanup on the entire enemy team. Not able to do it. Let's see if any back cap threats are happening. I don't see any. Looks like Lost in Translation is just going to try and stall the cap here. I don't know if Monet has enough people up to try and contest this. I want to say no. Yeah, it looks like Monet actually has their entire roster out here trying to defend this. And I think if they lose this fight here, that could be a disaster because they won't be able to hold last at all. And that's exactly what just happened. That's one of the dangers of Snakewater. If you think you have an advantage and you capitalize and recap too quickly and seal out respawns, then you can lose that fight, and this last fight becomes unwinnable. It is just the last two members of Show Me the Monet are Ranga and Ninja Nick. Nick gets taken down. Ranga forced back into spawn, so Lost in Translation just gonna hop on the point and win the round, win the match. They didn't even use the Uber. They didn't even need the Uber.
Great group of guys.
Great group of guys. Both teams.
Both teams, great groups of guys. You know what? Great groups of guys.
Do we have interview potential here?
Oh, I don't know.
I want to talk to Mela about his rockets.
I think that's a good idea.
Who else can we talk to? Who would you like the pleasure of speaking to?
We could talk to Steve Chi about his spy plays.
Yeah.
Get Mela and Steve.
He lost the match.
Right, maybe we don't want to do that. See, my mind is just such a winner because of those spy plays. I sometimes forget these things. So while Sean is organizing these interviews and worrying about that, let me pull up these stats and just paint a picture for you viewers at home. Once again, the damage pretty close, but we saw a wider delta open up between these two teams. About 3,000 damage more for Lost in Translation by the end of it. But still, a high damage, high frag, long game. Over 60,000 damage for both teams. 178 frags for Lost in Translation. 52-minute match. Actually, 53. Nears makes no difference. The top damager of this game was Grape, sitting at 315 DDM. We saw Grape have really, really strong pocketing. So, I mean, that's always impressive when you see the pocket on the losing team, top frag and top damage. Like, that pocket was having a really strong game. And the thing you always have to think about is, okay, well, maybe they're taking a lot more heals than they should have, but, still, being able to shoot that effectively, that consistently is something to be proud of and to be impressed by. So, good performance from Grape. The damage stats on Lost in Translation are kind of confusing because they had that medic switch, so everybody is over 5,000 damage.
I don't know if our invite brains can analyze this. There's a couple members, Alpha and Mela, looks like they... Pascal and Mela hopped into Mumble for the post-game interview here, so we're going to be introducing the world to Pascal here. And
we'll drag them in.
Thank you. Shit. I think the advantage in that match actually came from the flank. Looks like, I want to say Mela and the Desco pairing just had the leg up on the scouts. Saw a lot of favorable trades happening.
Yeah, a lot of work coming out of that flank.
Especially Mela. Say hello, Mela.
Hey, and thanks.
Hey. I enjoyed seeing the variety, the smattering of rocket launchers that you were using during that match.
Yeah, tried to use a bit of everything. I thought I was going to end up direct hit pocketing for that entire game, but then Alpha started yelling at me after I started missing direct hits, so...
Now, who's Alpha and why would he be yelling at you? I thought you guys were using Pascal for this match. You're not in on the joke. Let me explain. It was somewhat of a troll. We were addressing Alpha as Pascal the entire night because that's his alias, and it confuses us as casters. So that was your penance, Alpha.
It's better than what I call him.
You don't need to elaborate, Dustin.
There are multi-syllables in what I call him. A multitude, more than two.
Okay. What a season! What a season! So, you guys are like confirmed to go to LAN, right? You have that third place spot locked down. No one can take it from you.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, are we going to see Decimate at LAN?
Mm-hmm. No, we're taking Boomer because Decimate's not going.
Are you serious?
No.
Okay, Dustin, you're playing these games with my heart, and I don't think it can take them.
Why did you guys switch Pocket and Medic at halftime? Just to
because I'm gonna murder Alpha if I have to play Pocket for him one more time. Also not kidding.
So is that your LAN lineup then?
I don't know.
We shall see.
I might be direct hit pocket at land.
I'm gonna more than
5 ping direct hit.
I want to ask you guys a question, just as a group. How does it feel to be just an incredible third place team?
Well,
It feels like... Okay, Mela can tell it.
I mean, you guys are
you can go on.
you guys are more third place than I've ever seen anyone in
It-
ESEA's Invite history.
It's so true. We are... Yeah, we couldn't possibly be more in the middle of this season and third place, so... That's some kind of an achievement, but... I don't know. Smacka, what were you saying about stuff?
About stuff.
Nothing. I don't remember. I was going to say something. How do I feel about third place? Yeah, it's pretty well. Unless we really play poorly, or unless the other team is just amazing on LAN and we suck, then third is probably a lock, but we definitely won't get better than third.
Okay, so you don't think that even on LAN you stand a chance against toppling mix-up
No.
or hit? Definitely not.
No.
You think there's too much experience
we were
there?
destined for third place. There's no way. As soon as the season started, third place. It's inevitable. Third place.
Well, at least the race to LAN had a couple surprises, even if maybe the LAN is going to be another, Banny Platinum Classic without too many surprises.
I'm sorry, LAN's going to be fantastic. It's going to be really competitive. We have a good shot at taking home the gold. Go team.
And on that note of positivity from Mr. Positivity himself, I think it is time for us to close out this chapter of the Team Fortress TV ESEA Invite Casting Saga. Season's almost over, folks. LAN is coming up not soon at all. It's probably in January, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like
January
17th or something.
Yeah.
Right. So LAN is like a month and a half away. Y'all are going to forget this game even exists by the time it rolls around. I'm real sorry, but we'll try to make it a good show when it does inevitably happen. Thank you all for joining us. I'm Lange. My casting partner has been Seanbud. Curtis Russ, as always, on the camera. Fog, organizing things behind the scenes. In Mumble here for the interview, we have Alpha, Mela, and Smacka from your winners, Lost in Translation. That's going to do it. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Good night.